being said, right, I was talking to Dr. Karnaka yesterday about this particular session, and I was told that this is the brightest of this country. So it's a proud moment, it's a very honoring moment for me to be here with you today to talk about your start of this batch. So it's truly an honor. You are the brightest, you are in top 10 schools, you go through the rigor of assessment, and then you are selected for this, which essentially means that you have all the credentials for you to qualify for that exam. And I can tell you, I still do not have the privilege to date. I'm not as brilliant as you people are. But Dr. Karnaka said, it's okay, Vikas. So I thought, if I got this opportunity, I need to come and share something. And I know there are gurus in the room up here, right? There's a strategy guru, there's a marketing guru, there's an Indian ethos guru, and there's a learning guru up here, right? All of them have frameworks. So in next 2 years, you will go through a lot of frameworks. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll take everybody's permission up here to introduce something new today. Okay. And this is not my patented version, so I cannot say that it's mine. And I'm going to introduce something called as 3 E's to you today. So it's education, exposure, and experience. Excellence will be an outcome. Okay. So go ahead and adjust your privacy settings. In today's world or in today's time, you have a privacy setting which is confined to this institution. Your privacy setting is your family, which you can go back to, which will be all the time throughout your life, irrespective of whatever streak of rebel you have in you. But you cannot say that, no, I exist in this world without existence of my family. So that will stay, right? But priorities will keep changing. What you do at CCD, what you do at this institution, what you do after this institution, or what you would have done at your schools, right? Some of them will follow you. If not, then there's a match which will happen over to these social media sites, right? And all of that works out. So that will happen, and then you grow your family, and you heard this wonderful story about kids, right? So these kids are much more knowledgeable, so they know when to press the E button, right? So over a period of time, right, you will keep changing your privacy settings depending on what's changing in technology, what's changing in your world, and you'll say, hey, this is what is my priority today, right? So think about the privacy setting. If that's what you need to do, right, over a period of time at different stages in your journey, you need to be thinking about, if you are on your high, what do you need? If you are on your low, who are the set of people you go to and connect with? If you have to kind of go ahead and provoke your own thought process, who are the thought leaders you connect up with? And do they exist on your network page, right? Because that's the group which will give you an access to the broader world. To that board of directors, which you will build over a period of time, will provide you the right insights. Now, you may be a little limited in your thinking because you think that this is the class which will be kind of sticking with me for life. But as you know, there are some aspirants of CEO position as of yesterday sitting in this room. There are a few people who are aspirants of being the entrepreneurs, right? There are few people who are aspirants of running NGOs, and there are few people who think that, no, hey, I'll decide as things come. Think about it a little more broadly. I think you need a mix of all for you to be successful in your journey of life, and it's important for you. Obviously, check-in status and all of that is important because you're sitting at CCD and you need to let the world know that you are at CCD. You need to let the world know that you're walking into a 5-star hotel and then you are there for a dinner date, right? Important. So all those features are getting adjusted. What comes next? You need to let the world know that you have arrived on this particular platform. You're arriving on the platform and you're starting to send posts. Just about every day. Even sitting in the class at times. It's a boring class, right? Happens, right? Everybody will say that no, cell phones out, but think about it. We all know how to carry it. Right? One of you. So you go ahead and put up a post. How do you define those posts? Do you know how to select I don't want to accept posts from this person? Happens? Do you do that often? Right? And why do you do that? You don't like it, right? Because what you think versus what that other individual thinks and keeps barraging or kind of keep bombarding your profile page, you don't like to be associated with that. And that's where I want to bring in an element of experience for you to think about. What is that experience you want to hold for yourself? And what is that you would like to tell the world? It's all dependent on your posts. Still on social media? Right? I'm not naming the sites as yet. Having done that, you put up a first post, right? The people, based on your first post, have made an impression. Second post made an impression. Third post, either they have said out or in. What happens after that? Out or in, you start to receive the posts back, right? Comments on your profile page. What does a comment on profile page mean? Of whether they relate to your thought process or they don't relate to you. Do you get all the time good responses? No. Right? You get some, not so good responses too. What is our reaction to those good responses and bad responses? You want to justify that, right? Or you'll defend your position. Or you will say that, no, hey, I don't take what you're telling me, and I take offense of it, and I'll go ballistic on that, right? Your exposure, which essentially means that how you've been brought up, what kind of education background you've been through, right? What's the kind of world you've seen in and around, and what's kind of a research you've done on the subject which you're talking about. Is it life turning real? And then comes, right, you've gone ahead, done all of that, and there are two people fighting it out, and there are a lot of people who are doing it. So the minute you go ahead and put up a post, right, and you see number of this, right, what does this mean? They're appreciating you, right? Or even if they're not, they're pumping you up to say that, no, hey, keep fighting. Doing that, right? Rewards. This is nothing else but rewards in life, right? And I want to bring that concept to life for you, how important it is for you to be recognized, for you to be getting. There'll be no invitations which will come your way to say, here's an event, or this is what you can do as an event. So the message up there for you is to think about it. It's in your hand what events you create and what you do. Lot of social media, right? All features clear, right? Clear? All right. There's one very important feature, very, very important feature, which all of you should think about, right? And what is that feature? The last one which I missed out. Okay? Anybody can guess? Log out. You are brilliant, man. Brilliant. Okay? Log out. It's very important to log out. In the world we live in today, think about it. The world we live in today, everybody is what? 24/7. Everybody is in what? Hurry to achieve what you need to achieve. Right? Nobody has any patience for anything in life. 2 minutes noodle? Best food in the world, because it takes only 2 minutes. Right? And that's the reason why organizations are making tons of money on that. They're playing with your emotions and then saying that, no, hey, this is a generation which is in a hurry. My request of you would be that don't take that button on your social media pages of your life to say sign on all the time. There is a button like that, right? Keep me signed on all the time. Take an opportunity to go and click on log out button and do that at regular frequencies. What it means is that you need to cherish the moments you have gained over the period of time. You need to go back and reflect on your learnings and say, what have I gained out of it and what have I lost? You need to go back and think about what have you missed out in life which you should be doing. And it's important for you to enjoy what you do. So all I would say is, welcome you to this journey of enjoyment. This is your time. Nobody can take away these 2 years of you. because you signed up for it. Enjoy, have fun. Remember the message on education, experiences, and exposure. Thank you very much.